everyone, welcome to my Gears of War 4 wall bouncing training video. My name's Dutch and I'll be taking you through two of the key techniques that help build the foundation of your movement. I've made several tutorials and other videos on these topics already, but I noticed I'm still getting a lot of questions about this. So instead of explaining over and over, I decided to create this video to help those who struggle to even begin learning this difficult skill. My settings for this particular video are displayed on screen. Besides these settings, I will also hold the controller the old-fashioned way. So that means my left thumb will be on the left stick and my right thumb will alternate between the right stick and the A button. I'm also not using any custom controllers or any attachments to my controller. Now I'll be teaching you two skills and show a few helpful pointers on screen. These two techniques will help you open your mind to new possibilities and patterns, which in time will lead to better performance and hopefully a lot more enjoyment out of the game. Even if you're no beginner, I would still urge you to watch because it can help you learn how to teach these things in under 30 minutes. So let's begin. The first technique is a 1-2 bounce. A 1-2 bounce is the most common wall bounce everyone knows, only consisting out of one pattern. You hit the wall on your left or right and then hit the opposite. The moment you hit the second bounce, you can continue your wall bounce, transition into a different direction, fire at a target, or anything else you need to do. Now the mechanics are very simple. You look towards the first wall you want to hit and start holding the left stick forward. When you're ready to start the bounce, you press the A button and move the right stick towards the opposite different direction. So left or right, depending on where you started. It's very important you don't look first and press A after because this will recruit the wrong timing in your brain. Button first, look after. Button first, look after. Remember to keep holding the left stick forward during this entire movement. You will notice that your character automatically cancels the taking cover animation and will start moving to the other side right away. This is where you repeat the first part. Press A to slide and move the right stick into the opposite direction. Many players still make the mistake to fire at every shot of the wall bounce, and if you're one of those players, you're shooting yourself in the foot, metaphorically speaking. Wall bouncing needs to be seen as a link in a chain. One that fits any chain, but it still needs a chain to be effective. In the examples, you can see me approach my enemy from different spots, depending where he is located. The further away he is, the closer I want to be before firing. If he is close enough to the end of the wall, you could even go for a one-shot kill. However, only attempt those when you've practiced the pattern enough times without an enemy. The beautiful thing about a 1-2 bounce is that it can be done over and over in any area as long as you can do it even once. Practice it for at least 200 repetitions every play session. Next up is a tap bounce. This is a technique commonly used to traverse an area that has limited cover or only requires you to go into a single direction. A tap bounce looks simpler than a 1-2 bounce, but is a bit more difficult to pull off for longer periods of time or under pressure. It's very useful if you have to end up behind your enemy, need to work on your finger dexterity, or want to train your eyes to focus on a single point while moving in the other. Your left thumb will remain on the left stick at all times, but instead of constantly holding it forward, you will tap it backwards after pressing the A button. The other difference is that you have to practice short, snappy angles, and this is where the tap comes from. When you tap your right stick left or right and hit the controller, that's when you press A. It's the opposite of a 1-2 bounce and it takes a bit of rhythm to get at first, but once you have it, you'll understand the gist of it. Practice this over and over until you get good enough at pivoting back the way you started. If you can find yourself a training partner or a dummy, use that as a reference point to look at. Let them turn and try to track you, giving them something to practice as well. So there you go. Two skills that have almost limitless potential depending on how far you want to take them. Before I go, I do want to reiterate how important it is not to be too hard on yourself and focus on consistency throughout your playtime. Practice even when you don't feel like it or it doesn't seem helpful. Chances are you'll find yourself actually doing better than before. That's it for the video. I hope you learned something new and that it's been helpful. And if it was, leave a like and comment with your personal experiences. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Good luck!